Greed, global truth. Hey, shalom, everybody. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a California resident, maybe you should consider actually leaving California. We have some breaking news that I find more than necessary to actually cover. Hey, peace and blessings to everybody joining us. So when it comes to San Diego, California, there's been, some earthquakes recently. There's been a lot of warnings dealing with the fault line over there, San Andreas fault as well. And it's not looking too good, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's looking real bad right now because even from the US Gov Connect, they are predicting a horrendous earthquake over there in California for 2024. And the rumblings have already started as of 11 hours ago. And you have various news outlets saying that, hey, they got like a week's time and so forth. But listen, let me make this very clear. We do not promote any fear. We do not move in haste in anything we do. And we do have trust in the Most High. I just find it necessary to cover these type of stories because, these are things that we talked about many years ago actually happening. This is nothing new. And, Babylon is actually falling and these things are coming to fruition. Now, these warnings been going on for quite some time, but let's see what the news actually has to say. And this is a recent news circulation here.
And it is going for quite a bit, everybody. It
continues. This is a very strong.
Yeah, this earthquake hit right as most of us were fast asleep.
The earthquake just a short time ago, about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Given its reputation for seismic activity, California has long been expecting a significant earthquake. Earthquakes are caused by a variety of factors, such as stress buildup, fault contacts, and movements of tectonic plates. A significant earthquake along the San Andreas fault line has long been overdue, and a recent study reveals that a nearby body of water may have an impact on the fault.
Now, according to the US Gov Connect, they're expecting one of the biggest tsunamis known to man to pretty much hit California with in a matter of weeks. And this is just what they're saying on the news. Listen, the Most High has control over everything that takes place. We don't know what's going to happen, but when you look at these type of news circulations, it leads one to only imagine what we should be actually preparing for. Not only that, California is full of gentrification, homelessness, inflation. It's way too expensive. It's dangerous. The Second Amendment is pretty much non and void. And it's just a dangerous place to live altogether. So I would advise people to get out just for that alone and kind of start to gravitate towards more southern states. But yeah, let's go.
Under the direction of researcher Riley Hill, the project looks into how a nearby body of water might affect seismic activity. Although the main causes are geological processes, some scientists have made assumptions on the possible impact of dried up lakes on seismic activity.
Now, I need you to understand that there's been murmurs going on about the San Andreas fault line for quite some time now, so this is nothing new. But there's some things happening that should be of concern based on how major companies are beginning to just pretty much shut down. I want y'all to... You know that that's rather alarming that all those major companies are actually just shutting down like that. Um, and from my understanding, there's a lot of insurance clauses that are actually changing in California as we speak. But anyway, let's continue here to get educated on what's going on with that fault line.
What is beneath the lake that has dried up? Let's investigate. Being aware of tectonic activity and earthquakes. Understanding the basic concepts of seismic activity is essential to appreciating the possible relationship between dried up lakes and seismic activity. The tectonic plates that cover the surface of the Earth move, causing earthquakes. Fault lines are the cracks in the Earth's crust where these plates are continually moving and reacting.
Now, I personally believe that the reason why we're seeing this seismic activity is due to the fracking that mankind is doing to the earth, the damage that's being done, as well as the Most High's judgment. Now, when we go to Mirror, that's the source I'm going to. It reads San Diego, California, earthquake. 15 quakes in 30 minutes, terrifying people from their beds. Ladies and gentlemen, this just happened. Um, this just happened yesterday. It says a series of earthquakes, including one with a 4.8 magnitude, has rocked southwest U.S. near the border between California and Mexico, leaving people's houses shaken. Residents reported decorations falling from the walls, breaking as the earthquake was felt across the area, according to United States Geological Survey, USGS. 15 earthquakes have so far hit the space of an hour. People from as far as San Diego to Yuma, Arizona reported feeling the earth shake. So I just wanted to put that out there, like these things are already happening. This is not something that I'm announcing as if it's something that, you know, is nothing, happening. This is we're already seeing activity come from that direction. So, I just really wanted to come through and tell you, brothers and sisters, like it may be in your best interest to actually decide to relocate, get up out of that place. Let's go.
When the strain along the faults eventually becomes too great, an earthquake occurs as a result of an abrupt release of energy. One well-known example of a significant fault system is the San Andreas Fault, which passes through California. It stands for the location of the major seismic activity border between the tectonic plates of North America and the Pacific. It is essential to comprehend how these plates behave as well as the fault systems in order to assess the theory that connects dried up lakes to significant earthquakes. The main transform boundary and tectonic structure causing seismic activity in California is the San Andreas Fault.
See, the San Andreas Fault, that ain't no joke because it pretty much runs through all of California. So, I want to share another news publication that is quite recent as well. Just to warn the people, and this is coming from the US Gov Connect. And I also read and verified what this is saying from the actual website as well. And this is all predictions for 2024.
Important to consider the potential natural disasters that may occur. One such disaster that has long been a concern for Californians is earthquakes. With the heightened seismic activity along the San Andreas fault line, experts have been making predictions for earthquake occurrences in the coming years, including the year 2024. Here, we will delve into the topic of earthquake prediction.
Now, they said mostly the year 2024, and this is what it's saying on the website as well. And I just find that strange that there's certain insurance companies changing their policies. There's major outlets, major business and corporations just shutting down right around this time. And we're already seeing a lot of seismic activity yesterday. And there's a whole lot of rumblings going on. So like, yo, what is really going on? Are these people doing something to the earth? Are they planning these things? Like, what's happening here? You know, the scriptures tell us that it will be earthquakes in various places and erratic weather. And, you know, we never know, man. It could be some modification they got going on. I mean, this is very interesting, to say the least.
For California in 2024. California is known for its frequent earthquakes due to its location on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region with high volcanic activity and tectonic plate boundaries. The San Andreas Fault is a major fault line that runs through California, capable of producing large and destructive earthquakes. Scientists and seismologists have been studying the patterns and movements of the Earth's crust to make predictions about potential earthquakes in the future. While predicting earthquakes with absolute precision is impossible, scientists have made advancements in understanding the geological processes and historical patterns that can help estimate the likelihood of earthquakes. By analyzing data such as historic...
You know, are they predicting these things or are they causing these things? That's the question I got to ask. You know, they said they made all these predictions in 2024, and now all of a sudden we're starting to see these things happening. You know, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that, you know, we get out of these major cities and kind of gravitate towards more so the southern states. And, you know, that place out there in California, it's just no place to be anyway, man. It's a wild place. You know, it's a lot of sin, a lot of filth, a lot of debauchery. You know, the earth itself is pretty much speaking.
Seismic activity, fault line movement, and the buildup of stress in the Earth's crust, they can provide a rough estimate of when and where earthquakes are more likely to occur. In the case of California, 2024 is not predicted to be a particularly seismic year. However, it is important to note that earthquakes are inherently unpredictable, and a major event could strike at any time. The nature of earthquakes is such that they can occur with little to no warning, making...
Well, they've already started. So these earthquakes have already started over there in California. It's all over the news. So, you know, check it out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I'd come through with this quick video. You know, maybe it's time to consider leaving California. May not be the place to be. But I got more content coming. Y'all keep those post notification bells on. There's a lot to discuss, a lot to cover. And I'll see y'all in a few moments. Shalom and peace.